You know, I've been sitting here for a while waiting for these things to happen because it's going to be one of the worst PR disasters the BBC has ever faced. Hi, it's me again, and we've spoken loads of times on this channel, haven't we, about the free TV licences for the over 75s being removed from it. And I said that if they start sending the scary letters and they start door knocking and people start getting in trouble for this, it's going to be one of the worst PR disasters the BBC will have faced for a long time. And let's face it, the BBC are no strangers to a bit of a PR disaster, are they? But it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. If old people over 75s who are struggling with everything at the minute start getting hauled up in court for TV licence offences, it's going to be carnage for the BBC. And then I see a headline like this. BBC under fire over prosecutions of older viewers during Britain's economic crisis. So that's our old friend of the channel, Dennis Reed of Silver Voices, has spoken to the Express again. And he's saying a similar thing to myself. This can't happen. This really can't happen. For the sake of the OAPs and for the sake of the BBC's PR department, this can't happen. The BBC need to sort this out. So Silver Voices have launched a petition calling for prosecutions to be banned against anyone in financial hardship. That's over 75 or otherwise vulnerable if they fail to pay their TV licence fee. I think another thing Silver Voices could do is help educate as many of their members, because it's an over 75s organisation and they do good work. Not just on the licence fee, they do a lot for pensions and other things that concern people over the age of 75, you know. But they could be working harder to educate the over 75s about not having a television licence, because you don't have to have one. As long as you don't watch or record anything that's being broadcast or use iPlayer, you don't need one. And if one of these people knock on your door, one of the TV licensing goons, best way to deal with them is say no thank you and close the door. And I'd like to see Silver Voices putting more information out like that. They've got a big database of people. Share the information. You know, I've offered to do a little bit of work with them and stuff like that. Maybe that'll come to fruition in time, where we can reach out together to over 75s and educate them not to be scared about not paying the TV licence fee. Because there's no law saying you have to have a TV licence, is there? It's just if you watch or record something as it's being broadcast. You can own TVs and do all of that stuff. The licence isn't based on the equipment that you have. It's based on what you use that equipment to do, right? So hopefully we can do a bit more of that. And Silver Voices should be doing a lot more of that. And that will take away the fear for a lot of the OAPs who are struggling to pay it at the minute. 13 quid a month's a lot of money. A lot of money to anyone at the minute, right? Year on year, the BBC has been criminally prosecuting people in genuine hardship for not paying their TV licence. Those numbers are now set to soar as people run out of cash. The BBC must stop criminalising poverty. Around 4.2 million pensioners lost their free licence in 2020, and only those who claim pension credit are exempt from paying. That's an important thing to remember, right? So if you are over 75 and you feel that your TV licence has been taken from you, like the free one and all of that, and you're struggling with it, if you claim pension credit, you can still have the free TV licence. Just give them a call. Give TV licensing a call. They'll sort it out. The phone people are quite helpful, actually. But this needs sorting out. And there is only one way this can be sorted out, right? There's only one way I can see that this be sorted out. And that's for the BBC to hold their hands up and say, sorry, we were wrong. You know, and anyone over the age of 75 can have their free TV licence fee back. They don't need to pay it. When a car reaches a certain age, you don't have to pay the road tax, do you? These people have paid TV licence fees all their life. The BBC need to reward them a bit. And it's going to stop a huge PR disaster. Because this winter, a lot of oldies are going to stop paying it because struggling financially. You know, and it's 13 quid a month. It doesn't need to be paid. That's why I stopped paying it, because I was struggling massively financially. And that's what brought me down this journey. And I want to help as many people as possible. So if you're over 75, don't worry about paying it. You can watch loads of stuff. Hit my name down there, right? The ChilliJonCarne icon thing. And the main page that opens up, there's a video on there. And I reckon you can watch probably 90% of the stuff you'd watch anyway without a telly licence. So have a look at that. If you've got any questions, you can find out how to contact me below as well. I'll leave a comment on this video. Someone will help you. But the BBC need to address this. And they need to put their hands up, say, sorry, we were wrong. We're going to do the right thing. And they'll get positive PR. Because if people start getting pulled in next year, you know, when they've been struggling over the Christmas period and over winter with putting the heating on and stuff, the BBC, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good, is it? It's going to be all over the place, and that people are going to start to really turn on you. the BBC. Do the right thing. Come on, you can do it. So a BBC spokesperson said, no enforcement or prosecutions against over 75s who previously held a free licence have been authorised. More broadly, we work with groups throughout the UK which support people who fall into financial difficulty, and we have made payment plans available to help spread the cost. Yes, the BBC employ, I think it's eight PR agencies that work with groups and financial institutions, stuff like that, and local community groups as well, to help enforce the narrative that you must pay your TV licence fee, but you can pay it in a simple, easy payment plan. At no point do these PR agencies say if you're struggling financially, you can cancel your TV licence. Maybe you'll buy one again in the future, but if it's a real struggle at the moment, you don't have to pay it. They don't do that. And it also says no enforcement or prosecutions over 75's previously held licence have been authorised. That's going to change, right? That's going to change. Remember, these goons earn commission, and they may be struggling financially too. And when you pay someone by commission, you incentivize them to sometimes do the wrong thing. It's coming. The PR disaster is coming. And I'm going to be the first one to get it splashed about all over the internet, because it's going to be a nail in the BBC's coffin, isn't it? So what do you think about this then? Do let me know in the comments below. And again, sorry again for the blurry background. I'm in my mum's dining room. New place coming soon. Should be a couple of weeks now. And I can have my all studio set up proper again. Everything I've got's in storage. All I've got is my iPhone and a laptop at the minute. So struggling to make some videos. So apologies for the quality and the lack of videos recently. I'm doing my best. Normal service will be resumed shortly. But anyway, let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because that way, hopefully, I'll see you in another video again soon, won't I? Ta-da.